The air crackled, dust swirled around their feet. Kenzo, the stoic swordsman, faced Akira, the fiery brawler. Their village, once peaceful, lay in ruins behind them. Akira's eyes blazed with fury, reflecting the crimson sky. Kenzo, ever composed, drew his katana. The setting sun cast long shadows, a silent testament to the coming battle. This duel was about more than just vengeance. It was about the soul of their shattered home. Kenzo adjusted his grip, the worn leather of his hilt familiar against his calloused hand. He had trained his whole life for this moment, but nothing could have prepared him for the raw grief twisting his gut. Akira's fists glowed with a fiery energy. He was always impulsive, a force of nature, but this rage was different. It was born of loss, of a shared pain that threatened to consume him. Akira struck first, a whirlwind of fiery punches, each one capable of shattering stone. Kenzo met his aggression with calculated calm. His katana flashed, deflecting each blow with precision. Sparks flew as steel met energy, the clash echoing across the ravaged landscape. Their contrasting styles, fire and ice, clashed in a deadly dance. Akira roared, his attacks growing wilder, more desperate. Kenzo, the epitome of control, moved with effortless grace. He deflected, parried, and countered, waiting for an opening. He knew Akira's strength came at a cost. The longer the fight raged, the more Akira would exhaust himself. But even as he planned, a sliver of doubt wormed its way into Kenzo's heart. Could he really defeat the embodiment of such raw, unbridled pain? A memory flickered in Kenzo's mind. Training under the cherry blossoms with Akira, their laughter echoing through the air. Back then, their styles complemented each other, their bond unbreakable. Akira's raw power protected Kenzo's calculated strikes. Kenzo's precision created openings for Akira's fiery assaults. They were two sides of the same coin, united by their desire to protect their home. But that was before the firestorm, before their village burned, and their childhood friendship turned to ash. The weight of their shared loss pressed down on Kenzo. He saw his own grief reflected in Akira's eyes, a mirror of his own pain. Kenzo hesitated, his resolve wavering for a moment. He longed to reach out, to share the burden of their grief, but the chasm between them seemed insurmountable. Section 4. To break a god. Sensing Kenzo's hesitation, Akira pressed his advantage. He unleashed a devastating barrage, each blow infused with the fury of a raging inferno. Kenzo was pushed back, his defenses crumbling under the onslaught. He realized then that Akira wasn't just fighting him, he was battling the despair that threatened to consume them both. To save his friend, Kenzo knew he had to do more than just defend. He had to break through Akira's rage and remind him of the bond they once shared. Drawing on his own grief, Kenzo channeled it into his blade. It pulsed with a cold blue energy, a stark contrast to Akira's fiery aura. This was not just a fight for survival, it was a battle for Akira's soul. Section 5. A New Dawn. The final clash shook the very foundation of the ruined village. Kenzo, his blade glowing with blue light, met Akira's fiery fist head-on. Their powers collided in a blinding explosion of energy. When the dust settled, both warriors lay on the ground, their bodies battered and bruised. Kenzo was the first to rise. He looked down at Akira, who was slowly getting to his feet. The rage in Akira's eyes had subsided, replaced by a deep sorrow. In that moment, Kenzo knew he had reached him. Their village may be gone, but their bond, forged in fire and tempered by loss, remained. As the sun rose over the horizon, casting its golden light upon them, they knew their journey was far from over. They would rebuild, stronger together, carrying the memory of their fallen home in their hearts.